Welcome to Court Spiral, where truth is stranger than fiction. Today, we're diving into one of the most shocking legal battles that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about justice. In the world of the rich and powerful, no one is beyond the law, but sometimes the law itself becomes a game where the stakes are higher than we can imagine. Let's take a look at how the infamous case of Oracle versus Google unfolded. The conflict began back in 2010 when Oracle Corporation, a giant in the software industry, filed a lawsuit against Google. Oracle claimed that Google had infringed on its copyright by using Java, a programming language developed by Sun Microsystems, which Oracle had acquired. This case was not just about code, it was about the future of software development and the very principles of innovation in technology. Was Google's use of Java fair use, or did it cross the line into copyright infringement? Oracle argued that Google had used Java's Application Programming Interface, or API, without permission. APIs are crucial for developers, allowing them to build software that can communicate with other applications. By using Java to create the Android operating system, Google was accused of taking Oracle's work and profiting from it without compensating the original creator. This case sparked a significant debate in the tech community about what constitutes fair use in the realm of software development. As the case progressed, it became a legal battle not just over monetary damages, but over the very nature of software. Google defended its position by asserting that APIs should be considered fair use, arguing that their use of Java was transformative and allowed for innovation in the tech industry. The stakes were monumental. A ruling in favor of Oracle could stifle innovation and discourage developers from building upon existing technologies. Just when it seemed like this case was about to wrap up, something unexpected happened. In 2012, the jury initially sided with Google, stating that its use of Java was indeed fair use. However, Oracle wasn't ready to back down. In 2014, the case returned to court and the legal tussle continued. The complexity of the case attracted significant media attention and scrutiny from industry experts who anxiously awaited the verdict. In 2016, the Federal Circuit Court ultimately ruled in favor of Oracle, reigniting the flames of controversy. The court held that Google's use of the Java API was not fair use, and this ruling sent shockwaves throughout Silicon Valley. The implications were profound. It meant that companies could no longer rely on the argument of fair use when using APIs from other software without explicit permission. This decision set a dangerous precedent that could lead to fewer innovations and a chilling effect on future development. As the legal battles continued, Google was left with the monumental task of appealing the decision. The case found its way to the Supreme Court, where the tech giant hoped to overturn the earlier rulings. The stakes had never been higher. A ruling from the Supreme Court could either reaffirm the lower court's decision or pave the way for a more lenient interpretation of fair use in the software industry. Tech companies around the nation held their breath. In 2021, the Supreme Court declined to hear Google's appeal, effectively upholding the lower court's ruling. This decision left many questions unanswered. Was justice truly served, or was this a case of the legal system failing to adapt to the rapidly evolving tech landscape? The case of Oracle versus Google remains a pivotal moment in the discussion about copyright law and its applicability to software development. Now let's turn our attention to another monumental case that shook the foundations of Silicon Valley, the legal battle between Epic Games and Apple. This case, which began in 2020, highlighted the ongoing tensions between app developers and platform holders. Epic Games, the creator of the wildly popular game Fortnite, took aim at Apple's App Store practices, challenging the tech giant's control over the app distribution market. Epic accused Apple of monopolistic behavior, claiming that the company's requirement for developers to use Apple's payment system resulted in exorbitant fees and restricted competition. The stakes were high for Epic. The outcome could determine the future of app distribution and the financial viability of countless developers who relied on the App Store. Just when it seemed like this case was about to wrap up, something unexpected happened. A bombshell revelation emerged during the trial. Internal communications from Apple executives revealed that they were aware of the potential harm their practices could inflict on developers. This information shifted the narrative, painting Apple as less of a protector of its ecosystem and more of a gatekeeper seeking to preserve its revenue stream at the expense of competition. In September 2021, the verdict was delivered. The court ruled that Apple could not prohibit developers from directing customers to alternative payment options outside of its App Store, a significant win for Epic Games. However, the court also ruled that Epic had violated its contract with Apple by implementing a direct payment system within Fortnite, which resulted in a mixed outcome that left both parties claiming victory. The implications of this ruling were far-reaching. It opened the door for developers to explore alternative revenue models and challenge the status quo of app distribution on platforms like Apple's. The case underscored the ongoing battle between developers seeking fair treatment and platform holders striving to maintain control over their ecosystems. As we delve deeper into the legal landscape of Silicon Valley, we can't overlook the high-profile litigation involving Tesla and its former employees. The case of Tesla versus Martin Tripp, a former employee, is a prime example of the escalating tensions within the tech industry concerning trade secrets and employee rights. In 2018, Tripp, a former Tesla employee, was accused by the company of stealing confidential information and sharing it with third parties. Tesla claimed that Tripp had leaked sensitive data about battery production, which could significantly impact the company's operations. The legal battle that ensued was intense, with Tesla seeking damages for the alleged theft of its trade secrets. Just when it seemed like this case was about to wrap up, something unexpected happened. Tripp countered Tesla's claims, alleging that the company had engaged in unsafe practices, including the use of faulty batteries. This revelation added a layer of complexity to the case, as it shifted the focus from merely protecting trade secrets to a broader discussion about corporate responsibility and employee whistleblowing. The trial attracted significant media attention, raising questions about the ethical implications of corporate secrecy and the rights of employees to speak out against unsafe practices. In the end, Tesla's claims were validated, and the court ruled in favor of the company. However, Tripp's allegations of unsafe practices sparked a broader conversation about the ethical responsibilities of tech companies and the treatment of whistleblowers. As we explore the intricate web of legal battles in Silicon Valley, it's essential to consider the case of Facebook and its ongoing struggles with privacy issues. The Cambridge Analytica scandal, which came to light in 2018, revealed the massive data breaches that occurred when Facebook allowed third-party developers access to user data without adequate oversight. The fallout was immediate and severe. Facebook faced numerous lawsuits and regulatory scrutiny from governments worldwide. The implications were staggering. The case not only highlighted the vulnerabilities of personal data, but also raised significant questions about user consent and corporate accountability. Just when it seemed like this case was about to wrap up, something unexpected happened. In 2019, the Federal Trade Commission imposed a historic fine on Facebook totaling $5 billion. This monumental penalty was intended to hold the company accountable for its lax data privacy practices. However, the settlement also allowed Facebook to continue its business operations largely unchanged, leading many to question whether justice was truly served. The repercussions of the Cambridge Analytica scandal continue to reverberate through the tech industry. The case underscored the urgent need for stronger data protection laws and ethical standards for tech companies. As we navigate this legal minefield, we must remain vigilant about the implications for our privacy rights and the responsibilities of corporations in safeguarding sensitive information. In conclusion, the legal landscape of Silicon Valley is a complex tapestry of battles that shape the future of technology and innovation. From the Oracle versus Google case to the Epic Games and Apple showdown, each legal conflict reveals the intricate relationship between law, ethics, and the ever-evolving tech landscape. In the end, justice prevailed in some instances, but it left behind many unanswered questions. Was the verdict truly fair, or was there more beneath the surface? As we reflect on these cases, it's crucial to consider the broader implications for the future of technology, innovation, and the rights of individuals within this dynamic industry. What do you think about these cases? Was justice truly served, or did the system fail? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Court Spiral for more shocking stories from the world of law. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Court Spiral. We're back every week with new, shocking stories. Let's continue exploring just how unpredictable justice can be.